So 1999 to, like the later model Harley Davidsons, probably even up till 2022, 23, I don't know. But they're all real simple to change the motor oil, and I'll do a quick video on that just to show you how easy it is. If you crawl up underneath the bike, you're looking for this plug here. And this is gonna be kind of a pain in the ass, but you want to pull that plug out right there. That plug goes right in there. Kind of hard to show on camera because I don't have it up on my bike lift. And then as far as your oil filters, that's your oil filter here. And you don't have to use a Harley Davidson oil filter, but if you want the number for the chrome ones, there it is. And there's this tool here. I'll try to put some of these down in the link if I can find the numbers on them. You got this style that you use with a 3/8 ratchet. You put it on like that, and then turn the filter off. You have this style, which I believe this one's made by Lyle Tools, I'm not sure. Nope, Blackhawk. And it turns. This one's really hard to find, actually. I don't even know if they even make these anymore. You see what it does there? You put a 3/8 ratchet or extension right there. This is my favorite style. This is what I always use for the Harleys. And when you tighten it or loosen it, you see how it spreads. So the tighter you get it, the tighter it gets as you're turning. Also, you use a 3/8 in there. What brand is this? That's the actual Harley Davidson brand right there, I believe. But there's this here. This one's a really good one to use with these two. And I'll try to find the numbers and the whatever, and I'll try to post those down below. But anyways, you just stick those on the end and, loosen them up. Put your new filter on there, but before you put your new filter on there, obviously you want to put a little bit of fresh motor oil here. And then on the Harleys, I highly recommend using AMSOIL or the Screaming Eagle. This is a synthetic 3, 2050 SAE right here. Hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. Later. Something that I should mention in the video is when you pull this plug out, you're draining the motor oil underneath the bike. Sorry about the crappy cam work. Make sure you clean this magnet off. Clean the magnet off real good, and then right here you see a black O-ring. Pull that O-ring off and change it. And most of the time when you get these oil filters for the Harleys, look inside the box. They're usually taped to the lid of the box or inside. I don't see one in here, and there wasn't one taped on it. So, but this one's in really good condition, so we're good there. But most of the time I like to change that too. So, or all the time I like to change it. But I'll go ahead and get the oil filter out, and then, like I said, I'll try to put some pictures and some, some numbers or whatever to list these oil filter tools at the end of the video. I appreciate you guys watching. Later. Another good tip is I'll take one of these permanent paint markers, and what I do is I'll take the plug when I'm done tightening it, and it doesn't need to be reefed on. Just use a wrench, and you're gonna need a 16 millimeter or a 5/8 for that plug, to take that plug out. But I'll take this paint marker and I'll put a line on the plug to the block or the oil pan, and I'll put a line straight across. That way if it loosens or if it comes off or anything like that, you can see that it's been messed with, tampered with, or if it moves or whatever. And that's always a good thing to do. And I use the Dixon paint markers. They're really good. I like these ones. This was stolen from Paul Lyons. Thanks, Paul. Something else I forgot is put 4.5 quarts in, start the bike, and then pour the rest in and check it until your level is at the line on the dipstick. And I'll show you where the dipstick is. So the dipstick is right here. It's threaded. The earlier models are a little bit different. They have a ball bearing detent. You just twist them and pull up. There's the dipstick there. You just screw this in. When you're ready to take it out, unscrew it, take it out. And then you can put your funnel in here to fill it. And then you have your lines on your, you got one diamond here and one diamond here. That's in your danger zone right there, the bottom diamond. And then obviously you got your top diamond. And when you put 4.5 in, it's gonna come up to about right here. You're gonna start the bike, it's gonna fill up the oil filter, and then it's gonna drop down about right there, right below that diamond, and then put the rest of that quart in there. So you're gonna have 5 quarts total in this motor. Thanks for watching. One thing I wanna mention in this video before I shut this video off or whatever, finish it up, is don't do what I do. I usually put like 4 quarts in, and then start the bike up and whatever, mess around with it, and then check the oil, and then I put a little bit more in. I like to keep where you got your bottom and top line on your dipstick. I like to keep my Road King or my Harleys, all my Harleys, I put them where I have them like, what is it, a 1 quart jug? So I put a 1/2 quart over that line. You don't have to do that. Some guys don't recommend that. If you run your bike real hard, that's what I do. So if you're just a putzer or a guy that cruises around on his Harley, keep it stock, keep it the way it is, from the factory or whatever. We're always like high RPMs on our motorcycles. So, I like to keep it a little bit, over the dipstick or whatever. So, and I'm always checking my oil and whatever. The other thing I want to mention is when you go to pour in 3 quarts, 4 quarts, whatever you're going to put in before you start the bike, I recommend doing 3. Pour it in slow with a funnel, start the bike, let it run, and then add the rest of it. If not, what it'll do is it'll come up to the top where the dipstick is, and it'll just like glug over the top of the, it'll come out of the dipstick when the bike is just sitting there on a stand or on its kickstand. But anyways, hopefully that helps. Appreciate you guys watching. Give me a thumbs up if you liked the video, and please, if you have any comments or concerns or questions, put those down below. Or if you have any ideas or anything that you want to mention when you're doing a motorcycle oil change, I'd like to hear those comments down below. That really helps out. That way when people are reading the comments, they'll pick up on those. And if you have any crappy comments, keep them to yourself. Later.